straight line method where the depreciation remains same year after year, whereas in diminishing or written down value method, the depreciation goes on changing. You have to transfer the entries from journal to ledger. So if it is debited, then you have to credit here. If it is credited in the journal, it has to be debited in the ledger accounts. Hello everyone, I am Harshita, lecturer, Department of Commerce, Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysore. Today, we are in the third session of Unit 3, that is Hire Purchase. So, hope you all remember what is the meaning of hire purchase. Now, we shall quickly recall what we have discussed in a previous session. So, in a previous session, I have covered this topic. So, we have learned how to prepare journal entries in the books of hire purchaser in the hire purchase system. So, we had seen the format of journal entries in the books of hire purchaser. Next, we have solved a problem on hire purchase system. So, here we have recorded the entries in the books of hire purchaser. In today's session, we shall continue with new problem. So here we are going to prepare both journal entry as well as ledger account. Whereas in the previous session, we had prepared only journal entry in the books of hire purchaser. Today, we are going to prepare journal entry as well as ledger accounts. Now go through the problem here. Jeevan Travels Limited. So Jeevan Travels Limited purchased 5 motor cars. Now who is Jeevan Travels Limited? He is a hire purchaser. So because they have purchased 5 motor car costing rupees 3,40,000 each. Now what is the cost of each car? 3,40,000, and they have purchased how many cars? 5. So what is the total cash price? So cash price. So how much? Each car's cost is 3,40,000. How much they have purchased? That is 5 motor car. So 3,40,000 into 5. So I'll get rupees 17 lakh. So this is the total worth of the purchased. That is they have purchased from whom? From Hindu Travels or Hindu Motors. So they have purchased 5 motor car worth rupees 3,40,000 from whom? From Hindu Motors. Now Hindu Motors is what? Hire seller. Now on 1/1/2016 on hire purchase system. Now what the information we got? We know who is a hire purchaser, who is a hire seller, and what they have purchased. So hire purchaser is Jeevan Travels Limited, hire seller is Hindu Motors, and they have purchased 5 motor car worth rupees 3,40,000. So 3,40,000 in the sense the total price of the car is, that is cash price is 3,40,000 into 5. So I'll get rupees 17 lakh. Now we shall see how this 17 lakh has been paid by the hire purchaser. So payment on delivery, rupees 10% of the sum due. So what is the sum due? That is 17 lakh. So out of which 10% has been paid. So here they have paid 10% of this 17 lakh on the date of delivery of the car. It's nothing but down payment. So they have made 10% down payment on this cars, and the balance in 4 equal installment, and the balance amount has to be paid in 4 equal installment together with interest. So here they have to pay principal plus interest is equal to what? Installment. So principal plus interest is equal to installment, and the interest rate is 10% per annum. To be paid at the end of each year. So they have to pay at the end of each year. Jeevan Travels Limited right of depreciation. So here hire purchaser has to charge depreciation on the asset at 20% in the first 2 years. So the depreciation. So here they have asked us to prepare for 4 years, where 2 years depreciation is how much? 20% and 30% in the next 2 years and next 2 years for 30%. On the diminishing balance method, accounts are closed on 31st December every year. So we have to calculate depreciation on written down value method or diminishing balance method. So I have told you, so there are two ways to calculate depreciation. One is straight line method where the depreciation remains same year after year, whereas in diminishing or written down value method, the depreciation goes on changing. So here the hire purchaser has to calculate depreciation 20% for first 2 years and 30% for next 2 years under diminishing balance method or written down value method. Prepare necessary ledger account in the books of Jeevan Travels Limited. So first we shall prepare journal. They have asked us to prepare ledger account. So this is a question paper problem where they have asked us to prepare ledger account. First we shall go through journal so that it will be easy for you to transfer to ledger account. It's not compulsory that you have to prepare both journal as well as ledger. For your reference, today I am going to prepare journal also. Now we shall go through the solution. So as I told, before beginning or recording in journal or ledger, make sure that you will draw this table and write all the amounts so that it will be easy to pick all the amount and record in your journal as well as ledger. Now, this is all about calculation of principal, interest, installment as well as depreciation. So, these many amounts we have to calculate. So, we shall calculate in one table. Now, how to write date, particulars, amount, principal, interest, installment and depreciation. Now, quickly we shall begin what they have given in the question. Quickly we shall calculate the depreciation, interest, principal as well as installment amount. Now, when did they purchase? On 1/1/2016. What did they purchase? Motor car. How much? 5 motor car. Each motor car worth rupees 3,40,000. So, 1/1/2016, that is on the date of purchase. What is the cash price of motor car? So, each car price is 3,40,000. So, 3,40,000. How much they have purchased? So, they have purchased 5 motor cars into 5. So, you will get 17 lakh. So, this is the total cash price of the car. Minus down payment. So, they have made 10% down payment. Right? So, they have given in the question. So, the payment delivery rupees 10% is nothing but down payment. On the date of receiving the car, he has made 10% as down payment. So, what is the 10%? That is 17 lakh. So, the total cash price of the car into 10%. So, we'll get 1,70,000. So, 1,70,000 is what? That is down payment. Then, what is the remaining amount, balance amount? So, the total amount payable, how much? That is 17 lakh is the cash price minus they have made down payment 10%, 1,70,000. So, that cash price is what? 15 or the amount payable is how much? 15,30,000. And this 15,30,000 has to be made in 4 equal installment along with interest. Clear? So, it has to be distributed with 4 equal installment along with what? Interest. Now, when you divide this 15,30,000 into 4 equal installment, so how much amount you will get? So, you will get 3,82,500. So, what is this? This is principal amount. So, this is principal amount. So, this 3,82,500 is principal amount. In the sense, I have told you the remaining amount, that is the amount payable is 15,30,000, that has to be given to the higher seller in the form of installment, that is 4 equal installment. So, divide by 4, we will get 3,82,500. That is principal amount. For that, we have to calculate interest. So, what is the rate of interest? That is 10%. Clear? Yes. Now, go through the first installment. So, they have told the installment has been paid at the end of each year. Now, the year starts from 2016. End of that 2016 is how much? 31st December 2016. We are making the first installment. So, we know what is the principal amount? 3,82,500 because we have divided and we know 3,82,500 is the principal amount. For that we have to calculate interest, then we will get the installment amount. So what is the interest? So what is the amount payable? 15,30,000 in the first year, right? 15,30,000 into 10%, so we'll get 1,53,000. So add this principal plus interest, that is 3,82,500 plus 1,53,000, so we'll get 5,35,500. So this is what? First installment. In the same way, go to the second installment, which is paid at the end of second year. So the second year is how much? 2017. Okay, end of 2017 is 31st/12/2017. We are making the second installment. Now, what is the amount payable in the second installment? That is, in first installment it was 15,30,000 and we have paid the first year principal amount 3,82,500. So minus 3,82,500. So second year the amount payable is how much? 11,47,500. Clear? Yes. And your principal remains same because it has been divided into 4 equal installments. So your principal remains same, 3,82,500 plus we have to calculate the interest. So what is the amount payable in the second installment? That is 11,47,500 into 10%. So we'll get 1,14,750. Now add this principal plus interest. So we'll get installment amount. So when you add, you will get 4,97,250. This is second year installment amount. We shall calculate depreciation later. First we shall calculate these many items. Next, the third year is 2018. Okay. So end of 2018 is 31st December 2018. We are going to make the third installment. What is the amount payable in third installment? That is, in second installment it was 11,47,500, out of which we have made the principal amount. We have deducted the principal amount. So when you deduct 3,82,500, the amount payable in the third year is 7,65,000. So this is the amount payable in the third year. Next, you know, principal amount remains same, 3,82,500 we had already calculated, plus interest. So what is the amount payable in the third year? 7,65,000. So 7,65,000 into 10%, so we'll get 76,500. Add this principal plus interest, you will get the installment amount. So 3,82,500 plus 76,500, you'll get 4,59,000. In the same way, for fourth year, that is, they have told that we are going to make payment in 4 installments. So our fourth year is 2019. So 31st December 2019, that is end of the financial year, fourth installment we are going to make. Now what is the amount payable? What is the amount payable in the beginning of the fourth year? That is, third year we had 7,65,000, out of which we have paid the principal amount 3,82,500. So when you deduct, so the amount payable at the last installment is 3,82,500. So the principal remains same, 3,82,500 plus interest. So what is the interest? What is the amount payable in the fourth installment? 3,82,500. So this is 3,82,500 into 10%. So how much you'll get? 38,250. So 38,250 is the interest. Now add this principal and interest, you'll get the total installment, that is in the fourth year, that is 3,82,500 plus 38,250. So we'll get 4,20,750. This is the fourth installment amount. Now we are done with calculation of interest, principal as well as installment amount. Now calculate depreciation. So how to calculate depreciation? What is the total value? What is the total value of motor car? 17 lakhs. So you are not calculating on the amount after making down payment. You are calculating on the actual cash price. So this 17 lakh is what? This is actual cash price of motor car. So in the first year, they have told, see the adjustment, they have told depreciation has to be calculated 20% for the first 2 years. In the sense, when did the year begin? That is 2016. right? So 4 years in the sense 2017, 2018 and 2019. So for first 2 years, depreciation has to be calculated at 20%. For the next 2 years, depreciation has to be calculated at 30%. Clear? Yes. Now we shall calculate depreciation for 2016. So what was the cash price of the motor car? 17 lakh into 20%. So we'll get 3,40,000. 3,40,000 is the first year depreciation. Now how to calculate depreciation for the second year? 17 lakh minus 3,40,000 because depreciation is calculated on diminishing value method. So we have to see what is the actual value of asset on that particular year. On that amount, we have to calculate the depreciation. So 17 lakh minus 3,40,000 will get 13,60,000 into first 2 years is 20%. So into 20%, so we'll get 2,72,000. Clear? Yes. For third year, we have to calculate 30% depreciation. So how to calculate? 13,60,000 minus depreciation 2,72,000. So I'll get 10,88,000 into 30%. So you have to remember here. So here the depreciation changes. Now it is 30%. So I'll get 3,26,400. Next for fourth year, 10,88,000 minus 3,26,400. So we'll get 7,61,600 into fourth year also 30%. So how much we'll get? 2,28,480. Hope you are clear with calculation of depreciation. Now we shall go through the journal entries. So hope you are remember the journal entry what we have discussed in a previous session. So how to begin your journal entries? Journal entries in the books of G1 traders. Now who is a hire purchaser here? So we are going to record the journal entry in the books of hire purchaser. So here hire purchaser is G1 traders. Hire purchaser, that is G1 Travels Limited, not traders, G1 Travels Limited. Now you know the formula of journal: date, particular, ledger folio, debit and credit. So here it is debit and credit. Now what you are going to do with this? So you have to prepare journal entries, that is during the hire purchase system in the books of hire purchaser. Now what is the first entry? For purchasing of the asset, and the next entry is for down payment. Third entry is interest due. Fourth entry is for installment paid. Fifth entry is for depreciation charge. Sixth entry is for transfer of interest and depreciation to profit and loss account. So first year, that is we have purchased the asset on 1/1/2016. On that date, so the asset comes to the hire purchaser. So what is the entry? So 1/1/2016, what is the asset? Motor car account debtor. So from whom we are purchasing? To hire seller account. So from seller we are purchasing. So to Hindu Motors account. That is motor car comes to hire purchaser. From whom we are purchasing the motor car? From hire seller. Who is the hire seller in this problem? Hindu Motors. So motor car account debtor to Hindu Motors account being asset purchased on hire purchase system. So we have to write the actual cash price of the asset. That is how much? 17 lakh. Hope you are clear with this first entry. And the second entry, so on the date of purchase, on the date of delivery of motor car, here the hire purchaser have made some down payment. That is 10% down payment, right? So that is on the date of purchase, 1/1/2016. So for whom he made the payment? For the hire seller. Who is the hire seller here? Hindu Motors to bank account. Hindu Motors account debtor to bank account. Why you are crediting bank account? Because cash or bank goes out from the hire purchaser, right? So Hindu Motors account debtor to bank account being the down payment made. So how much down payment made? 10%, right? 10% of the actual cash price. So 17 lakh into 10% will get 1,70,000. So how did we get? 17 lakh, that is the actual cash price, into 10%. So we'll get 1,70,000. So this we have recorded here also. It is 1,70,000. Now third entry is for interest due, right? So what is the entry? So that will be recorded at the end of that particular year, that is 31st December 2016. Interest account data to Hindu Motors account being the first year interest due. Now, as I told, if you draw this table, you will get all the information here itself. Now, see the first installment. What is the interest due? That is 1,53,000. Record that amount, 1,53,000. Next, your fourth entry is for installment paid. So, what is the entry? That is also takes place at the end of the financial year. That is first year, 31st 12/2016. Hindu Motors account data to bank account. That is nothing but hire seller account data to bank account. So, in the bracket being the first year installment paid. Now, see the first year installment. So, how much? 5,35,500. So, record that amount. Hope you are clear with these much entries, which is the next entry for charging depreciation. That also takes place at the end of the financial year, 31st 12/2016. Depreciation account data to motor car account. So, how much depreciation? So, see the table, that is in the first year, depreciation is 3,40,000. So, write that 3,40,000 as depreciation. Now, at last, at the end of the financial year, we have to transfer this interest and depreciation account balance to profit and loss account. So, 31st 12/2016, your entry will be profit and loss account data to interest account to depreciation account, being interest and depreciation transferred to profit and loss account. So, if you see the first year, what is the interest? 1,53,000. What is the depreciation? 3,40,000. Add this 1,53,000, 3,40,000 and write the amount here. So, it should be, the interest account should be here, not here. 1,53,000 plus 3,40,000 will get 4,93,000. So, we are done with the first year. Now, come to the second year. So, in second year, you are having only 4 entries. That is for interest due, installment paid, depreciation charged, as well as transfer of interest and depreciation to profit and loss account. Now, come to the second year. Second year is 2017. At the end of that second year, that is 31st 12/2017, write the entry for interest due. So, interest account data to Hindu Motors account. So, being the second year interest due. Now, see the table. What is the second year interest? That is 1,14,750. Write that amount, 1,14,750. Next entry is for installment paid. That is on 31st 12/2017. Hindu Motors account data to bank account being second year installment paid. So, what is the second year installment? So, here 4,97,250. Write that amount. Next is depreciation charged. 31st 12/2017, your entry remains same. Depreciation account data to motor car account. See what is the depreciation. So, in the second year, depreciation is 2,72,000. So, write that amount, 2,72,000. Next, last entry is transfer of depreciation and interest to profit and loss account. So, entry will be profit and loss account data to interest account to depreciation account. That is second year interest. So, second year interest is 1,14,750 and depreciation is 2,72,000. So, 1,14,750 plus 2,72,000. Write this or transfer this amount to profit and loss account. That is 3,86,750. Next, we are done with the second year. Now, come to the third year. So, third year, what we are going to do? So, first entry is for interest due. That is in the third year. So, interest account data to Hindu Motors account being the third year interest due. Now, go through the table. What is the third year interest? So, what is third year interest? That is 76,500. Record that amount. How much? 76,500. That is third year interest due. And next entry is for installment paid. That is 31st 12/2018. That is in the third year. Hindu Motors account data to bank account being third year installment paid. Now go through the table. What is the installment paid? That is 4,59,000. Installment is 4,59,000. So record that 4,59,000. Next, charging of depreciation. Your entry remains same 31st 12/2018, but be careful with the date. Okay, so 31st 12th 2018, that is third year depreciation. Depreciation account data to asset account, that is motor car account. What is third year depreciation? If you go through the table, so what is third year depreciation? How much? 3,26,400. Write that depreciation. 3,26,400. Clear? This is debit. And next is transfer interest and depreciation to profit and loss account. So, on which date? On the end of that year, that is 31st 12 2018. How much is interest? So, interest of third year is 76,500. How much is depreciation? 3,26,400. So, 76,500, 3,26,400. Add these two and transfer to profit and loss account. Your entry will be profit and loss account data to interest account to depreciation account. Now, come to the last year, that is fourth year, because the payment is made in 4 installments, right? So, come to the fourth year. So, first entry is for interest due, that is 31st 12 2019, interest account data to Hindu Motors account. So, what is the interest in the fourth year? Now, go through the table. So, fourth year interest is how much? 38,250. Record that interest. So, interest is how much? 38,250. Next is for installment paid. That is also at the end of that particular year, fourth year. That is Hindu Motors account data to bank account being fourth year. So, this is how much? This is fourth year. Here also it is fourth year installment paid. Now, let's see what is the fourth year installment. So, fourth year installment is how much? 4,20,750. Record that amount. 4,20,750. Next is, as usual, depreciation we have to charge on asset. That is 31st 12 2019. Depreciation account data to motor car account being depreciation charge. So, what is the fourth year depreciation? Now, go through the table. So, fourth year depreciation is 2,28,480. So, record that. 2,28,480. And the last entry is transfer interest and depreciation to profit and loss account. So, your entry will be profit and loss account data to interest account to depreciation account. So, being interest and depreciation transfer to profit and loss account. So, go through fourth year interest 38,250, depreciation is 2,28,480. So, add these two and write the amount in the or transfer that amount to profit and loss account. So, this is what we have studied in our previous session. This is how you are going to prepare journal entries in the books of hire purchaser. Now, we shall see how we are going to prepare ledger accounts in the books of hire purchaser. So, first we shall prepare Hindu Motors account. So, this is what? This is hire seller, right? So, here ledger accounts in the books of hire purchaser, that is G1 Traders Limited, that is G1 Travels Limited. We are going to prepare this account, that is Hindu Motors account. So, we are going to prepare hire seller's account, that is Hindu Motors account. So, your format remains same, date particular, journal folio rupees, date particular, journal folio and rupees. Now, what you have to do, go through the first year journal entries. Go through the first year journal entry. Yes, so we have transferred certain amount to Hindu Motors account, right? So, here, so how do you write in Hindu Motors account? Buy motor car, how much? 17 lakh. So, record that. Buy motor car, that is on 1/1/2016, buy motor car account, how much? 17 lakh. So, why this entry? For, this is the cash price of motor car. So, this is for what? That is transfer of asset. So, what is the actual cash price of the asset? 17 lakh. Now, go through again the journal entry of first year. So, we have recorded this one, that is buy motor car. Next, we have two bank account, Hindu Motors account, two bank account, how much? 1,70,000 for making the down payment. Record that. That is 1/1/2016. Two bank account, how much? 1,70,000. For what? For making the down payment. Now, go through the first year once again. See whether any amount is transferred to Hindu Motors account. Yes. So here it is for interest due. How much? So how do you record in your ledger account? By interest. So how do you record? By interest 1,53,000. By interest account 1,53,000 and the date is at the end of that particular year. Next, see the first year itself. Next is Hindu Motors account, 2 bank account for making the installment or paying the installment. How much? 5,35,500. So how do you record in your Hindu Motors account? 2 bank account. So 2 bank account for installment paid. How much? 5,35,500. Now what you have to do? So if you see the first year, so there is no other entries. So we have recorded all this. And here also we have not transferred any of the entries to Hindu Motors account. So what you have to do now? So now we have to balance both the side. So we have to balance both the side, and when you balance, you will get a balancing figure that has to be carried down for the next year. So when you balance the debit side, so the total of debit side is 18,53,000, whereas in credit side there is a shortage of amount, so there is, you get a balancing figure of 11,47,500. So this amount has to be carried down on which date? On the end of that particular year, that is 31st December 2016. To balance carried down 11,47,500. Clear? So this is about first year. So only thing is that you have to transfer the entries from journal to ledger. So if it is debited, then you have to credit here. If it is credited in the journal, it has to be debited in the ledger accounts. Now we are done with the first year. Now come to the second year. So we have carried down this amount. First bring down the balance, which has to be brought down. So the carried down amount has to be brought down in the beginning of next year. That is 1/1/2017. By balance brought down, how much we have carried down amount? That is 11,47,500. Now go to the second year journal entry. So second year starts from here, right? So second year journal entry. See whether any amount is transferred to Hindu Motors account. Yes, here is interest due has been transferred. How much? 1,14,750. How do you record in your ledger? By interest account 1,14,750. So by interest account, that is end of the year, by interest account 1,14,750. Now come to journal entry again, second year journal entry. So Hindu Motors account, 2 bank account. So how do you record in the ledger account? 2 bank account. How much? 4,97,250. So 2 bank account 4,97,250. Only this much entry. Next is for depreciation charged. Next is for transfer of interest and depreciation to profit and loss account, where Hindu Motors account is not been recorded. Now as usual we have to balance. So when you balance the credit side, you will get a balance of 12,62,250, whereas coming to the debit side, so you'll get a balancing figure of 7,65,000. So this 7,65,000, what you have to do? You have to carry down at the end of that particular year, that is 31st December 2017. Now come to the next year. So the amount that has been carried down in the previous year has to be brought down. That is 1/1/2018. By balance brought down same amount. How much you have carried down? 7,65,000. So bring that amount back. Next, what you have to do? So go through the third year journal entry. So here also there is Hindu Motors, that is third year, right? Interest account data to Hindu Motors. So how do you record there? By interest account. So by interest account, how much? 76,500. Next, for installment paid also we have Hindu Motors to bank. So how do you record? To bank account. So to bank account, how much? 4,20,750. Now come to the third year. So how to begin a third year? So whatever the amount you have carried down in the second year, that is 7,65,000, has to be brought down in the third year. 1/1/2018 by balance brought down 7,65,000. Now go to the third year entries in the journal. So third year entry is interest account data to Hindu Motors account. So we are having Hindu Motors here. So how do you record? By interest account, how much? 76,500. So by interest account 76,500. Next what you have to do, for installment paid also we are having entry, that is Hindu Motors account to bank account. So how do you record? 4,59,000. So how do you record? To bank account. So to bank account 4,59,000. As usual, you will balance both the side. In the credit side it is 8,41,500, whereas in debit side you will get a balancing figure of 3,82,500. So that balance has to be carried on. Same balance has to be brought on here for the next year, that is for last year 1/1/2019, by balance brought on 3,82,500. Next, go through the 4th year journal entry. So here also for interest due, we have transferred interest account data to Hindu Motors account. So how do you record? By interest account how much? 38,250. So by interest account 38,250. Next for installment paid. So Hindu Motors account data to bank account. So you have to write to bank account how much? 4,20,750. So 4,20,750. Now if you balance both the side, you will get 4,20,750 both the side. You will not get a balancing figure. So there is no need to carry it on, because that amount to be paid has been paid in the form of installment. So we are done with 4 equal annual installment. So no need to carry it on, because we will not get a balancing figure. Now we shall go through interest account. Very easy interest account. So first we'll so there are 2 entries, right? One is for interest due and transfer that interest to profit and loss account. Now if you go through the first year, so what is the interest due? In the first year, interest due, that is interest account data to Hindu Motors account how much? 1,53,000. Record that. So how do you record? To Hindu Motors account 1,53,000, and we have transferred that interest. So if you see the last 6th entry, so we have transferred this interest, right? 1,53,000 to where? To profit and loss account. So how do you record? By profit and loss account 1,53,000. So once this is for interest due and this is for interest which has been transferred to profit and loss account. In the same way, if you see the second year interest, that is 31/12/2017. Go through the second year. So what is the second year interest due? So we are having 1,14,750. So this has to be transferred here in profit and loss account, right? 1,14,750. So record that. So both the side will get tally. So to Hindu Motors 1,14,750, whereas here it has been transferred to profit and loss account. So both sides are equal. In the same way, for third year also, what is the interest? So third year interest due is 76,500. It has been transferred to profit and loss account. So record that. So 76,500, whereas for profit and loss account 76,500. In the same way, for fourth year, what is the interest due? That is how much? 38,250. It has been transferred to profit and loss account. So 38,250 to Hindu Motors account, by profit and loss account 38,250. So this is very simple to prepare the interest account. Next is motor car account. So these are the accounts that has to be prepared during the hire purchase system in the books of hire purchaser. So how to prepare motor car account? Go through the first year first. Journal entry in the first year. So motor car account, so for purchasing of motor car to Hindu Motors account, that is on 1/1/16/17 lakh. So how do you record there? So to Hindu Motor car 17 lakh, and for charging the depreciation. So for charging the depreciation, how much? 3,40,000. So how do you record? By depreciation. So by depreciation 3,40,000, only this much. Next we have not recorded motor car anywhere. So balance both the side. So your debit side is 17 lakh, whereas credit side you will get a balancing figure of 13,60,000. So both the side is 17 lakh. So whatever the amount you have carried down, bring down the balance for the next year. So 1/1/2017, to balance brought down 13,60,000. But here we don't have for asset purchased, because we are going to record only in the first year, right? Next year, we are directly going to charge the depreciation. For the second year, depreciation was how much? 2,72,000. Now balance both the side. So debit side is 13,60,000, whereas credit side you get a balancing figure of 10,88,000. So bring down the balance, carry down the balance. For next year also, bring down the balance, that is 2 balance brought down, that is 2018, 10,88,000, whereas here that year we have charged a depreciation of 3,26,400 and you'll get a balancing figure of 7,61,600. So bring down that balance, that is 10,48,000, whereas you will get a balancing figure of 7,61,600 in the credit side. Next year you will bring that balance 7,61,600 and you will charge the depreciation in 4th year. So you will get the depreciation of 2,28,480. Next what you have to do, you will get a balancing figure of 5,33,120. For the next year, you have to write 2 balance brought down, 5,33,120. So this is how you are going to prepare motor car account, or you can record it as asset account. Next is, this is depreciation account. So depreciation account, it's not motor car account. So the last account to be prepared is depreciation account. Now where did we charge the depreciation? If you go through the journal entry for first year, so first year depreciation, so here we have charged the depreciation. So first year depreciation is 3,40,000. So how do you record in your depreciation account? To motor car account. How much? 3,40,000. So to motor car account 3,40,000 and this amount has been transferred to profit and loss account, right? So at the end of the year, so by profit and loss account 3,40,000. In the same way, second year, 31st/12/2017, to motor car, that is we have charged a depreciation of 2,72,000 and it has been transferred to profit and loss account. So by profit and loss account 2,72,000. In the same way, third year, to motor car account depreciation was 3,26,400 in the third year and that amount has to be transferred to profit and loss account. So we'll get 3,26,400. Next, for last year, that is to motor car account, depreciation is 2,28,480 and that amount has to be transferred to profit and loss account. So your amount is 2,28,480. So these are the 4 accounts what we are going to prepare in hire purchaser book, which was the 4 ledger accounts that has to be prepared. One is depreciation account, interest account, asset account, as well as hire seller account. In my next session, I am going to discuss about journal entries in the books of hire seller. So till now, we have discussed about journal entry that has to be prepared in the books of hire purchaser and how to prepare ledger accounts in the books of hire purchaser. So in my next session, we shall discuss about journal entries that has to be prepared in the books of hire seller. First, we shall see the format, then we shall solve a problem on hire purchase system where journal entries has to be prepared in the books of hire seller. So in the examination, they might ask about hire purchaser or hire seller. So better you know the format of both hire purchaser as well as hire seller and how to record the journal entries in both the respect. So my dear students, hope you have understood the problem. See you all in my next session. Till then, take care. Thank you.